She's the kind of person that's very self-destructive, but she won't stop.
So, when you sing, do you feel like you're appealing to her? Or if that would be
Almost like reverting back to 16-year-old me, sending her emails and asking her why she hasn't come back. Why she hasn't come back. Why she hasn't come back.
All right. We're live.
Hello.
No going back now.
Oh.
Hello to people out in Facebook land on this blustery Good Friday. I guess it's not really blustery anymore. It's all fallen. The snow has all fallen here anyway.
Yeah, it's not super grand though. The highways are crap.
Yeah, I'm supposed to drive on them tomorrow. I don't know. I'm still not convinced I'm going to, but
I was supposed to yesterday and today. I canceled all of the things.
All of the things.
All of the things. Dentist appointments for the kids, coming into stream with you.
Oh, here we go. Hello, Chrissy. How are you?
Oh, Christine, baby.
So, for those of you just entering the chat, today is album release day for Things Are Not Okay.
Because things are not okay, and it just seems right.
So we're gonna listen to the whole album. We're gonna listen to the whole album, and Shaline's gonna tell us lots of stuff. I'm gonna tell you lots of things.
We're just gonna babble at you and listen to stuff.
We are.
And you can babble with us.
And
we can't have a real release party, so this is how we do it.
This is how we do it. Yeah, I mean, we could theoretically have a real release party. We just don't have the effort or the time and energy. I think that's.
I mean, not with these highways.
Yeah, it would have been terrible today, right? It would have been a bad day. So you'll notice, folks, that there's a lot of room on the screen. There's a big black empty spot down there somewhere. And that's because there's a chat overlay. So the more we chat, the more that's going to look not empty. So please do chat. Ask any questions throughout the day. When we're listening to the songs too, like Shalyn and I are going to go on mute. We're not going to talk, but you can chat with us right in the chat room. We can answer some questions that way. We'll talk in between songs a bit. So yeah, feel free to shoot any questions our way, especially Shalyn's. If you
don't already know, I'm an open book, so I'll answer whatever you ask.
She is an open book. This album is an open book, I would say.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get things started off. I'll ask you the first question. Speaking of being an open book,
okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of the whole album's out now. I mean, the whole thing, all the stuff we wrote. There's a lot of personal stuff on here. It was quite the journey. What's on your mind today? Thinking that you just threw your entire life out onto the metaverse, into the internet.
Honestly, I don't feel super different that way, just because I've always tried to keep myself just as an open person. So
right.
None of it really feels like new that way. But I am excited to hear how other people interpret the words that I've used to describe my own struggles, because some of the songs have taken on new meanings and I wasn't expecting them to. They've taken on new meanings for me since we wrote them. So I'm just excited to see the different points of view and hopefully help people feel like they're not alone, or give them a song to cry to that will help them feel better when they're done, or like go and yell at something.
Give them a song to cry to. I like that.
Right?
Music isn't fun unless it's sad. Yeah. I
Well, the
don't know.
stuff that makes me cry, I listen to it on repeat until I know every single word. I
Right.
obsess over the songs that make me cry because they make me feel.
Right. Yeah. Maybe I've become kind of cold and dead as I get older, but growing up, I've always been very much a a sad song person, I guess, and it's reflected in this music and in anything else I've released, pretty much. Um, Although we did venture into some different territory, sometimes we did write some stuff that was a bit more of a bop, yeah, we like Bitter is kind of a little more upbeat, even though there's a little bit of darker undertones.
Yeah, I was pretty
Uh,
shocked to see someone put that on their instant stripper playlist. That's fun though. I love that.
yeah, so that got put on an instant stripper playlist, and honestly, that's been our biggest stream source for that song, which is funny.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
my God, I love that for us. Now I want to go
yeah.
see all of the strippers dance to our song. That'd be a
um,
dream come true.
so we're gonna test something out here because I have notifications. I have an actual tip jar notification set up for the first time, so I'm gonna give a
Oh,
thumbs up to our own stream, and let's see what. Look at this, folks. It tells you, Femme Fragile has liked your stream.
oh
we
no, stop it.
we,
I'm
we like
trying
to.
to navigate and that keeps unmuting so I can hear us, and
Ah,
I'm not trying to.
so yeah, we liked our own stream. I'm gonna unlike it now because that's not cool. You don't like your own stuff.
I'm
But
gonna like it.
but yeah, I don't know. So I know we had a few people in the chat who took off here. If anybody's still in there, feel free to ask some questions and get this party going. Otherwise, I'll keep asking the questions and it's going to be boring. There we go. We got a heart.
Abby? And that was me.
That was you. So then that
That
shows
was
up in
me.
the tip jar, doesn't it?
I don't
Oh,
know.
it's not there yet.
Did it?
Uh-oh.
Is that my face?
Why did it not show up in the tip jar? Yeah, your face, your little album face went
My
into the
face
tip
is in the
jar.
tip jar.
That's because I think I used one of your pictures for something. Still here enjoying the
Cute.
banter, says Chrissy. Thank you, thank you. You know what? Let's just get into it then. Let's just play a song. I mean, what? Why not? Let's go for it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do number one.
So I'm gonna shut my mic off here. But for those of you out there, feel free to keep chatting in the chat and yeah, let me know if there's any problems with the music too. I think it should be fine, but yeah, we'll go for it. So this is track number one, and maybe let's set it up actually before we start it. So this is the title track. This is Things Are Not Okay. So tell us anything about this track you want, Shalyn, before we start.
Well, I feel like this is just a really heavy intro.
It is, right? Yeah.
Like it's not heavy, but it's emotionally heavy.
Yeah,
Like it sounds pretty emotionally heavy.
we're kind of setting up the tone of the album, I think, and there's a lot of different things going on here. There's some screamo elements. There's some trap stuff. I sampled actually.
Conversational.
Yeah, so I sampled an actual conversation that was going on in the studio between Shalyn and actually my friend Rob Hillstead. Shout out Rob Hillstead. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. No, so you and Rob were chatting once in the studio and just having a conversation about the meaning of a song or something like that. So I added that in there, and that's what the song's kind of that I guess demonstrates really just the kind of emotions that we were trying to go for.
Yeah, it was a
And
pretty raw moment that you recorded there.
that's what I wanted, right? I didn't want to fabricate it. I wanted to just pick a raw moment that I had happened to capture and just put it in there, and that seemed to work really well. Okay, so let's just check out track numero uno. Here we go.
Let's give her.
Let's give her.
I hope so. I burped.
She's the kind of person that's very self-destructive, but she won't stop.
So, when you sing, do you feel like you're appealing to her? Or if that would be
Almost like reverting back to 16-year-old me, sending her emails and asking her why she hasn't come back. Why she hasn't come back. Why she hasn't come back.
All right, I'm going to pause quick.
Hello, Kyle. Honorable mention because he used to be part of us.
Kyle's here, everyone. Hello, Kyle. Yes, Kyle was our live performer for Femme Fragile, and we were starting to hope to get into writing, but then Kyle unfortunately had to move. But Kyle's still with us in spirit. He shows up in all of the music videos actually.
All of them.
And 2 of the live videos that are coming out right away. So yeah, you'll see lots of Kyle all over this album. Chrissy says, "Oh my God, first song, I'm already crying, y'all. No lie." Aw.
Christine. We've been super close over the last, it's been almost a decade, I think.
Okay.
We've been online pals, met through crochet.
So she probably knows some of those, some of the context of that song then.
This is kind of, just a second, I have a kid calling me on.
A kid calling? Uh-oh.
I'm going to answer it for a sec, because I don't know what she needs.
This is a live,
Yeah. Octavia, honey. Hi, I'm live right now. What do you need? What? I'm on live right now. I'm making a thing on Facebook, I guess. What do you need? I want to Can you talk to me later? I'll be there in like an hour.
This is the reality of being a musician parent, an artist parent.
Can I talk to you later? I love you. Love you too. Bye.
Oh, we got hearts and happy faces from Stephanie. I'm gonna butcher this. Is it Pokorny? Pokorny. Okay.
Yes. Have you seen those? Now that I'm like back in, she is the crochet artist that goes viral almost every Halloween. She makes like the Predator and
oh yeah, I remember
alien
seeing
costumes
her.
And stuff for her boys.
I think I've seen her come across before. Yeah.
Oh heck yeah, you have.
Mom emergencies, says Chrissy. I like it. The
yeah.
So I think what we're gonna do is play track 2, Counterfeit. There's a music video for this one. Technically,
yes.
The track 1 and 2 are supposed to lead right into each other, so I know I paused like in the middle of that transition. I don't know. Maybe we'll just play it and people can talk about it after if we want.
Yeah,
let's just go for
what
it.
You think it's about before I get into it. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. If anybody has any comments on this song, you go for it. But here we go. I'm gonna go mute again.
Cigarette burns on her dress from all the cherries that she picked. And every conversation hands up being split. She talks with her mouth full while they're waiting for a turn. Can't you learn all these lessons without a bridge to burn? 1, 2, 3, count with me and we'll make it. 1, 2, 3, count with me and we'll break it. 1, 2, 3, count with me and we'll take it. 1, 2, 3, count with me and we'll take it away. Gotta breathe deep, gotta breathe in.
All right, I'm paused. I'm still like goofing around with all these notifications and stuff and trying to figure all that out. This is like the first time I've ever put a tip jar or chat overlay on anything, so I'm just like, what the hell's going on?
Right? Thanks, Kyle. He says vocal melodies on point.
Yay! I agree. There's a lot. There's like the kind of end melody, the "Just Be Careful, Picking Up the Pieces." That one always gets stuck in my head, and I think that's kind of the earworm of the song.
Super catchy.
That's what other people tell me. That's the earworm.
Just a second. Apparently, I have another mom emergency. I'll be it.
Another mom emergency. All right. Well, you folks can look at an empty screen of Shalyn, and I'll carry the conversation. Yeah, that was track 2 off the album Counterfeit. It's a 10-track album. I don't understand how to leave you all a tip. Oh, you know what? So the tip jar is mostly just to like pick up likes and subscribes and all that kind of stuff, or follows, I guess. I'm still actually trying to figure out how that works. Apparently, there is a tip jar that in Facebook that you can access, and I'm still pretty new to all that. So don't feel obligated to leave us anything. No, it's more just, you know what, like and share the stream, stuff like that, and that helps. So those tips that are going into that tip jar for that. Yeah, that's just for us to kind of see the notifications so that we can thank people. But you know what? It's not, I don't know if it's registering everything that's happening. So I'm not sure. I haven't paid enough attention yet, but
We'll get it all figured out as we go.
yeah, like I don't even think the chat overlay has necessarily picked up everything. So it's a little
You're
glitchy.
learning with us.
You're learning with us. I did a lot of work today to get this stream looking like this. That's for sure. Yeah, so that was Counterfeit. If nobody else has a question for Shalyn, I will maybe ask a question. So that was Counterfeit. And obviously, I know what it's about because I've talked to you about
We
it.
talked about it.
and all that. What was it like writing that song? Like, I know the song is about some bad friend breakup type stuff. Oh, Chrissy Chapstick has shared. See, that's the tips right there. That's it. That's all we need. Has shared your stream. The more you do stuff like that, the better it is for us. Your stream is beautiful, Dave. Thank you. Sorry. Anyways, so Shalyn, writing this song, you know, you talk about the friend breakup thing, you know, it's kind of about being betrayed, all those kinds of things. What do you feel like, what did this song do for you personally when you were able to put this on, to track it and put it on paper?
Well, part of it was just really difficult because the specific friend breakup was very raw still, very bare. So just getting it all out, it, I guess in a way, felt a little bit cathartic just because I felt so dumb looking back on all of the manipulation and stuff that I allowed to happen.
Right.
And like, how could I not see it? But I just wanted to be, I guess, loved by my friend as much as I loved her. And like, we've talked about things, we've like patched things up a bit, but
Oh, really? Oh,
a
interesting.
little bit.
Okay.
Like, we're not besties or anything, but we're on okay ground. If I saw her on the street, like, it wouldn't be weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I guess it definitely helped me get some of the anger out. And I definitely, I don't know where to go from that. I've had people ask me what picking up the pieces means, but I mean, when your heart feels like it's breaking, putting the pieces back together can be really difficult. And I saw a picture the other day that kind of perfectly surmised my entire feeling on it. It was just something poking at a broken heart with blood all over its hands, saying I'd fix it, but the pieces are sharp. So like, you just need to be careful while you're putting them back together, because
right.
You need to be careful what you're using, how you're touching it. Like, you don't want to put your heart back together by diving into drug abuse. Like, I know that it's a thing that people do to numb the pain, but you need to be careful doing that.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I think imagery wise, that's interesting then too, because I know we picked, obviously, I mean, picking up the pieces of what you say in the song. So then when we made the video, we were thinking of smashing things and having it. There's pieces everywhere, but I like the idea of the glass being fragile and fragile. No pun intended. And you know, you have to be careful how you clean that up. I really like that idea. And I can relate. You know, like I guess I've had a lot of friends over the years. I don't have a ton of close friends. Like I have a few, but I've had some that, you know, I feel like I've just kind of let walk over me a lot.
Yeah.
And
Like this one was I think my only long friendship. So I think that's why it hit so hard because most of my friendships have been newer.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, like
Yeah.
somebody you knew as a young person. Yeah.
Yeah, met when I was about 14
Yeah. I still have some of
when
those
my
friends
life
in my
started
life.
falling apart.
There you go. There you go.
Right?
And that's the
Aw.
kind of spirit you want to engage in writing sad music is depressed teenager spirit. So
I don't think I grew out of that.
okay,
Look at me.
let's move on. This is the newest single, Bitter. So most of you probably heard it already, but there's a music video for it. Go check it out. I'm gonna mute. Here
Aw,
we
thank
go.
you, Christine.
Ah.
Can you pinch me so I feel something different from all failure? Wanna scream for help, I lost my voice, running in circles, can you help it? Trying harder, there's no end game. I can't sleep looking for the answers. These little voices driving me insane. Can't do nothing, wasn't matter. Baby, would it be any different if it didn't feel so bad? It wouldn't be
I
so,
can hear the music.
wouldn't be so bad if it didn't feel so
Just making sure I have my computer
It's like
muted.
it's better when I'm bitter, but I can't do nothing with it. I'm in a home like cabin fever. Can let it burn to start the fire. Baby, where'd we go? If I just let it all go inside, can we agree? Unanswered please make you so small. When you're trying to stand tall above it all, it starts a war. This mind game lore can't be ignored, not anymore. Baby, would it be any different if it didn't feel so bad? It wouldn't be so bad if it didn't feel so bad. It wouldn't 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 be so bad.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh my gosh. My hair's standing straight up in the back. It's great. Wait, it's like- Heck yeah. Thank you, Sandy. She's another person I met through crochet. I seriously have like an entire little crochet friend group. There, you have no idea. Christine says she can't hear you.
Oh my gosh, I was muted that whole time. Technical errors. This is why I shouldn't mute. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to mute from now on because I'm pretty quiet when it happens anyway. So, yeah. So Chrissy says, oh yeah. So I said before, I said Sandy says so talented and a beautiful person inside and out, voice, hair, just all around amazing person. So you missed me saying that. Great comment by Sandy. It's probably in the chat. It's in the chat overlay. It worked. Chrissy says the ending of Bitter is usually the one that makes me cry. Thank you for that.
I feel like that goes into so many different things. Like it's not even just mom guilt, just like things you feel like you should be doing, but you aren't or can't. And it's just worse when you can't.
Yeah, I'm not a mom, but I can relate to that as a parent too.
Right? Like,
yeah.
Even just as a human being, you're like, I need to do this, but I physically can't get myself to do it right now. And then you just feel guilty and beat yourself up about it.
Yeah. And I kind of like, in the video, this was maybe unintended, but I feel like, we put Becky in the video. She's on the couch, really tired at the start. And at the end, she's on the couch again, and she's still lying down and relaxing, but she's like okay with it, like that kind of thing. I don't think that was intentional necessarily, but I kind of like that there's that bookend of like, of her kind of having a different perspective at the end.
I like the bit of where she seems to have like settled into like, this is it now, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and there's like just a little smile on her face. She's got a little bit of color back in her life. She's like, right? Just nothing too crazy,
for
just
hair,
a little bit. Yeah.
For artwork.
Kyle, our favorite Kyle. You guys have sat on these songs for a while now. How do you feel about the songs and the album as a whole now that it's out? Has your attitude towards it changed at all?
I don't think my attitude has changed at all. Aside from like some of the songs having different meanings for me now. But at the same time, I guess I'm extra proud because one, this is my first music project where like I've written all of the words.
Yeah. All of them.
So
literally.
This is all like soul bearing for me in a way, but the fact that the meanings have changed for me as the person who wrote it makes me feel extra proud of what we have because it still resonates with me even if I may have grown past what I was writing about. So I guess if anything, I just feel more proud of it and happy that we did it.
Yeah. Man, that was years.
Right?
That was years of, we're going to do it. And it just like, things just kept getting in the way. No, you know what? I want to emphasize that again, that this is Shillin's first ever full album vocally in her whole life. There's 10 tracks and there's a couple tracks that are more instrumental, but even then, Shillin wrote all the lyrics. I didn't do a lot of changing. I mean, I really just helped produce her a bit, helped her find a few melodies here and there, but not really. Most of it was her stuff, and I just kind of squeezed more out of it. So, and then I wrote all the music. I did all the, except for Bitter. The main melody was initially written by Shillin, so I kind of got influenced by that. I mean, geez, I don't know. Has my attitude towards it changed at all? How do I feel about it? I don't. It's weird. Like I'm such a bad person with music because I get bored of stuff so quick, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like I create something and then I'm moving on to the next thing already, and it's a problem I have. I'm not kidding when I say I have like albums worth of material sitting in hard drives that has never been released because I just getting myself across a finish line is so hard because I just have this ADHD around art, and so to actually release an entire album was really hard to do. Obviously, it took us many tries, and to actually have it done now, it's weird. Like I thought there'd be this big weight off my back, but there kind of isn't. It's kind of like, okay, this has been done for a long time. Now I'm just going to do something else. Like it's funny. Like I just want to keep writing. Like I don't really think about too much about it. But I'm proud of the work we did. There's things I think I would like to move into different directions in some ways too. And but yeah, that's where I'm at. It's a strange feeling.
We've even started writing a little bit for the next one. Like
we have already. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what the next one will bring us because we have so many different tastes that we throw in that we agree on and
there's
enjoy.
Tons.
So
Chrissy says,
we'll see what happens.
I think that's the most you can ask of a song, that it grows with you. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I never thought of it that way. It doesn't always have to be nostalgia, right?
Yeah. I almost feel like when it's just nostalgia, sometimes it's less interesting. Like it's like, yeah, the meaning might not be as deep then, right?
Well, I was gonna say, how much meaning is there behind shots?
It's taken on a new meaning for me as an adult now because I need lots of vaccination shots. No, just kidding. Kyle said that's sort of what I was getting at with getting bored of it. I just remember when I worked with you on my album, thanks again, Dave, for the better part of a year. By the end, I was just over it, Still super proud of it. But kudos to you guys for staying so passionate about it. Yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, I actually recorded and mixed Kyle's entire solo album. It's been a while now. Like that was my first ever studio. So that's crazy how long ago that was. And yeah, I know, Kyle, like that was crazy for you to be doing it all on your own. Like it's kind of similar to us in this album too. Like there's only two of us. We don't have a band. We're not like coming in and tracking as a band, right? So you're the only one who's motivating yourself, right? It's just you. And so it was pretty impressive to watch you keep coming back to the studio, because it took a long time, right? You just broke small chunks of it off. And yeah, you're right. By the end of that, it's like, I'm done with it. I'm the same as you. I'm just like, I'm good. Which is kind of not the right attitude to have about an album sometimes. Like I feel like Shalyn and I need to go play live now, right? We need to promote it a bit because we have it. So we can't be done with it yet. Like we can write new stuff, but we can't be done. We have to do stuff like this, right? Kyle says 2015 is when that album came out.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited about being able to play live and stuff. That is like my lifeblood.
Well, we have a whole album to play. We can do whatever we want. We have enough for a set now, so we just have to do it.
I'm gonna just like steal Trent Reznor's lines. Hey, everybody here to have a good time? Well, it sucks. You're in the wrong place.
That's funny. Maybe I'll jump to the next song unless anyone's got another question for Shalyn. Yeah, you can ask the question. She can chat away. I'm not going to mute my mic this time because it seems like I keep screwing up when I do that. So, I did once anyway. Okay, the next song is Feel Me. This is an older one that's already been released. Here we go.
If I disappeared today, nobody would notice. If I left right now, I hate myself so I don't care. Why should I try? I'm not that bad. Nobody notices me anyway. Fucking disaster. If I left today, it's not worth trying. No one would notice. If I disappeared today, nobody would notice. Today, feel me. White knuckles from a throne.
It's a very long, long fade out. Very long. I made sure to give it all the fade out. I'm gonna hit the pause button. Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh, paused. Lots of comments while we were gone, or while we were listening.
While we were gone.
So I was kind of gone. No.
We never left.
Kyle says this is the one. This is the one I was most looking forward to jamming with you guys. Dave and I practiced it a bit, but never fleshed it out with the three of us. Yeah, we did jam this a little bit. And actually, honestly, live, I think this would have been one of the easier ones to pull off. With yeah, it was, the instrumentation is fairly simple. It's just atmospheric mostly.
Sorry about digging in my eye. I have like a dog hair or something hanging out in there.
Chrissy says, I'm in the historic part of the state. We still have the old Spanish forts here and stuff. And she loves all the fade out. Thank you. I like my fade outs. I got to do a really long one. Old Spanish forts. That's crazy. I guess, yeah, the Spaniards didn't come up here, right? Like, I think we just had English and French up here. As far as I know. Yeah.
So it would make sense with their top languages being English and Spanish and ours being English and French.
Yeah. For settlers and colonizers, at least. There were already people here. But that's another topic for another day. Yeah. So this next track is Distortions. This is an instrumental that was just released for the album. Shalyn, why don't you explain what we did on this song? Because this is a unique one.
Yeah, we put a call out to people that experience mental health situations and people that mean well try to offer advice that just feels demeaning at the time. Like if you say you can't get out of bed in the morning and someone says, just get out of bed.
Yeah.
And we had a few people send some in. So let's see, I have a list. We've got some from Amanda, Amy, Jane, Danette, Teresa, and Jessica. And they've shared things that people have told them with their experiences. So I am not on this track. It's just the voices of these people that were kind enough to send in little recordings of them speaking.
Yeah, and that's all it was, really, was just them talking in the phones and stuff. So I thought we would take that and make it really experimental and really different. And people did a really great job, honestly, of recording themselves. Because it's not, it's easy to make a bad recording. Like if you're in a noisy place with a crappy mic or something, it can sound bad. But actually, no, everybody's sample was pretty good, and I was able to use it. And yeah, so I guess from a sonic perspective, I kind of set it up so that it felt like an intervention, or like somebody was like somebody was you're sitting in the middle, and there's people around you talking to you. That was kind of the idea of how I mixed it. And, as the track goes on, there's a lot of distortions. So, and literally speaking, there's distortions in the music, but it's also about, distortions in what people say, right? Like it's
in the distorted perspective.
Yeah, distorted perspectives. Right. And I have to say this, like I don't want to get too personal, but I've had my own struggles too. And until you're really going through some of these things physically, it's really hard to understand what some people go through. When I think about how much some of my mental health issues, like anxiety and stuff, have literally physically crippled me at times. Not just like my mind's racing, but literally like chest, muscles, stomach, like everything is like just rebelling against you, and you can't do anything. It becomes very physical. Like when it becomes physical, it becomes very tangible, right? It's
terrifying when
it's terrifying.
Physical. Like because, it's not terrifying enough, the things you're thinking to yourself or saying to yourself, and then your body decides to go at you.
Well, right. And like for me, I've had episodes that have lasted months. So, I mean, like it's, I'm still have residual effects of a lot of things. So once you start going through that, it gets a lot easier to understand, okay, no, I get it. Like I get why some people literally physically cannot function due to their mental health. It's not just because you have a broken leg or something like that, you can't walk. Like it might be because you literally, like your body physically will not let you. So it's frightening. It's very frightening. So that's Distortions. On that bright, cheery note,
Let's get sad.
Let's play it. It's really quick. It's really quick. And it's a little piano piece that I made. Here we go.
It's very pretty.
If you're constantly worrying about it, things are never going to get better.
I love you, but sometimes love does not fight the demons in your head.
You need to just go somewhere and get yourself straightened out.
I just saw you smiling and laughing 5 minutes ago, though.
I thought you were happy.
All you need to do is do your hair and put some makeup on. Because once you look better, you're going to feel better.
Just stop thinking about it and continue life.
I skipped a song. I skipped a track. We'll go back. We're going to listen to Save Yourself next. Yeah, that was Distortions. Just a quick little piano ditty.
Just a little ditty. Ditty makes it sound happy.
Well, it's just, it's just breaking up the album a little bit. It's eerie. I like it, says Chrissy. Thank you. I don't even know when I wrote it, what I was doing or what I was thinking, but okay, well, let's go back and listen to Save Yourself now.
Yeah, Save Yourself was the first song we released.
Yeah, the first song we ever wrote together, too.
Yeah.
Ever. Years ago.
And, it's ridiculous to think it's that long ago.
I know. And I feel like we were a different project at that point in time. Like we were maybe going to go a little bit of a different route.
Yeah, we were still figuring out what we were doing.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were going to sound like.
Yeah. And it's like, that one sort of has taken on a new meaning for me too, because before, like when I wrote it, it was about my eating disorders and how like it's just super frustrating for me because a lot of it is mental blocks for why I can't eat things, and now like I have a whole bunch of physical blocks too, but I'm the only one who can fix it, but I can't.
Right.
So it touches a different spot for me now.
Interesting.
Yeah, like still kind of in the same vein, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember some of the lyrics. It's been so long since I've listened to this one. It's I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I remember the idea of like you was it you were trying to
people say that, but you're pretty. You don't need to go in like lose weight, whatever. It's like,
right.
Okay, but that just doesn't register with someone that has body dysmorphia.
Yes, right. Yeah, people kind of trying to tell you like, yeah, you shouldn't have a problem because
and it can go into like depression too. But you have such a happy family. You have everything you could ever need. You can't be depressed.
Right.
Okay, thank you. I'm better now.
Yeah. Oh, that worked. Yeah. Okay, well, let's hear Save Yourself here quick. And Chrissy says it's an oldie, but a goldie. This is an old one. This was the first one we ever released. And actually, it wasn't on any streaming platforms for a while. And this is the first time it's been back on platforms for probably a year or two. Because I kept saying, we're going to release the album, so I don't need to renew the single. And then we never released the album.
We had it remastered too.
That too. I remixed it and remastered, yeah.
Yeah, we had some work done.
Oh, shout out to Walt J for mastering most of the album. The only track he didn't master was Distortions. I didn't think he needed to master that one. It was such a short little quick thing I did, so I just mastered it myself. But yeah, the rest of the album's all him. Okay, here we go.
Good job.
He did a great job. That's right.
Hearing whispers through the night, gotta give me something to keep the fight up. Laying out the candles to make it light up. big picture so much clearer. Why am I here? Face the day, waste away. Tell me everything will be okay. Tell me everything will go my way. Tell me everything, everything you say, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Face the day, waste away. Tell me everything will be okay. Tell me everything will go my way. Tell me everything, everything you say, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Face the day, waste away. Tell me everything will be okay. Tell me everything will go my way. Tell me everything, everything you say, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Sit alone, sit alone. I can't hear you. Waging a war on my own. I can't hear you. Sit alone, sit alone. I can't hear
Just had to take a quick pick.
My feed is lagging, so I can't see anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just a heads up, probably my small town internet.
Oh,
Too much
yes.
going on at once.
Kyle commented, "This blew me away when I first heard it way back when. I have a vague memory, like I may have even messaged you not long after listening and was like, if you ever want to collaborate in any way with this, please let me know."
Oh, that's
I
so
think-
nice.
I think I do remember that. Yeah. And I appreciate that. No, we had a lot of good feedback from this song. Actually, it's our most played song on
A
Spotify.
lot of people that I've talked to have said that this is their favorite, or Pretty and Dying.
Yeah. Pretty and Dying got
You
the
guys
most.
don't know my favorite song yet.
Yeah. So what is your favorite song?
All I Do Is Try.
Okay, and that's the finale. So
I know, I'm like, that one's my favorite.
we'll hear that one at the end. I don't know if I have a favorite. I don't know. That's good. I think Pretty and Dying might be my favorite. It's still sound wise, it still kind of hits me the right way, and I don't know. We just had a really unique vibe with that one. It's accessible. It's catchy. It's emotional. It's a lot of things.
That
The video,
one's a little bit,
you know,
has a little uplifting in it, not just sad.
a little bit, yeah. Almost ironically uplifting though in some ways, but yeah. So that was Save Yourself, which we were initially planning to do a music video for, but then that really fell through, and it sucks.
So
it
much
did.
stuff happened. We were going
Yeah.
to do one for Feel Me as well.
That too. And that a lot of stuff happened to make that not happen. And you know, again, it's talking about this ADHD artistically, or this artistic ADHD kind of idea. It's like not to minimize a disorder, because I don't really 100% understand that, but I feel like we were kind of bouncing around a lot. You know, like I feel like we would get close to getting a video made, and then it was just like, I'm moving on to the next thing. You know.
I think the hardest part is because you and I are usually so much on the same page. Getting extra people involved is really difficult to schedule, especially when we both already have families and stuff to schedule around.
Yeah, that gets tough, right? And when that falls through quickly, we can move on quickly, right? So I almost feel like we had to force ourselves just to finish something though, right? Like with Pretty and Dying, we just said, okay, we're gonna do it ourselves, and we're gonna like plan it all and get it all done in a weekend.
Okay, Dave says we, but he planned all of it and like made the
Well,
storyline, and it was pretty sick.
I don't know that I did that. Did I do that? I don't know.
Yeah, you did.
All I know is
Yeah, you did.
I shot it and edited it. But
I just yelled at people in a street.
yeah, in the
and
street,
stuff.
and for real, and you actually yelled. Yeah. So, anyways, we didn't finish that music video. We had a concept for Save Yourself. It never happened.
Yeah, we'll wait till my hair's different and make another video.
There you go. No, I think we're probably done with music videos for this album. We've done enough. The next song is Disassociate. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
which
that's fun too.
there's a live video for it coming out right away as well. So featuring Kyle.
Heck yeah. Many layers of Kyle.
The many layers of Kyle are in that. Here we go.
Isolated here on my own, obligated
That's the song.
It is the song.
That's it. Disassociate. That one I feel like is our most literal song. Like it's just like
It is.
disassociation. Here you go.
Like, I don't know who this person is, but like, it's supposed to be my reflection.
Mm-hmm. Who's that girl in the mirror?
Not me.
I sang harmonies on that one. I enjoyed that.
I like when you do harmonies and stuff on there.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that as much anymore. We'll see. Makes it harder to perform it because then somebody has to sing the harmonies with you.
That's fair. Except for when I sing the harmonies with me because there's backing track.
That's true. That's true. I don't mind backing tracks. I'm not a purist. Yeah, so we got 3 songs left.
My favorite one's coming.
Yeah, it is coming. It is coming. It's very soon. Letters is next, and Letters is one that I really really like.
Yeah, no one's heard this one yet. This one's heavy.
Yeah. I guess people haven't really heard this one. Yeah, it hasn't been released yet. Today was the first day. Except I will say this, and we didn't tell anybody, but stupid TuneCore. No shout out to TuneCore here. TuneCore released our album early to Spotify There was some glitch in our system, and it came out a long time ago. So we just didn't tell anybody. But people were listening to it. I mean, it was getting streams every day. So there's getting about 100. Well,
Cool.
yeah, like so. I never told anybody that came out on Spotify already, but it is. It was out
Told
early.
my dad.
I told your dad. That's
Told my
okay.
dad.
Not it wasn't a big secret or anything, but I just really wanted to properly release it, right? So, Kyle says that song is like an onslaught of talent. Disassociate, that is. Well, thank you. An
Nice.
onslaught of talent. I like it. We slaughtered you with our
That-
talent.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good compliment. Thank you.
That almost didn't make the album,
Great.
actually. That was like written at the last minute. Like that was yeah.
It was all I do is try and disassociate. We weren't sure.
Yeah. It was going to be an EP originally.
Yeah.
And then we were like, screw it. Let's just make an LP.
We've already got all this. Let's just do it.
We have enough to do already, but let's do more. Sure. Okay. Letters. Anything you want to set this one up?
I almost don't even want to set it up. I am not going to give anyone an explanation about what this is about and let people kind of speculate for
Okay.
a while.
Okay, I'll tell them what it's about. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
You know what I mean? Now, just let people speculate because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think this is it's got some literal moments.
It's personal.
But-
Yeah.
This is my story.
All right, letters. Here we go. New track.
Came over for a drop off to an empty house. Even after everything
And that's a song.
Yeah, that one definitely didn't change meaning, but still hits me pretty hard.
I bet. Hey, I really like the way it builds up, and I like the things you did there. I like how we went full screamo at the end.
That was fun. That was so much fun.
So, I actually stole the samples from that song for track 1, right?
Yes.
That's kind of what I did. It was more like a foreshadowing thing. Where were you when I needed you? Pretty simple, pretty clear. Yeah, and I mean, like, to put that at the start of the album is nice because I feel like a lot of the stuff that happens afterwards is because, like, yeah, where were you? Where
Right.
the people who were supposed to be there for me weren't there, and these are all the things that happened, right? So, Kyle
I'm
says
sure that's something a lot of people ask themselves a lot.
yeah, right. And now being a parent ourselves, I like how you have one song about that guilt, right? And being a parent
I do.
ourselves, we are there for our kids, but then sometimes you feel like maybe you could have been there differently or more or something, right? So
Maybe we're there wrong. And
yeah, I wasn't there in the wrong way, right? Kyle says that's a heavy one. Heavy one. Yeah. Yeah. We went full heavy at the end, like
Dave writes the music and then sends me tracks, unless I have like a whole song idea, then I send it to him. But I write when I'm driving in my car. So with that one, it just started coming to me, and I'd have to pull over so I could cry because I couldn't see anymore. So that one's that's heavy, and probably our heaviest near the end.
yeah.
No, Feel Me gets up there too, but
Yeah. All I do is try gets pretty bombastic. Maybe not heavy. Well, and actually that's something. Yeah, like, but that's something we didn't something we did intentionally on this album, because we both have come from like heavier bands, like rock bands or metal bands or whatever. And I think that the typical thing to always do is have like verse, heavy chorus, verse, heavy chorus. Like that was like when I grew up, that was such a normal thing. And I feel like we didn't want to do that in this album as much. So we tried to make the moments that were heavier more sparse on purpose.
To make them hit harder.
Yeah, they'd hit harder, and also like,
thanks, Dad.
What Kevin says, wish I could have been there every day for you. Love you, Shalyn. There we go. We got some.
You've always been there for me, Dad. It's all good.
But as parents, we have to have guilt. It's just normal.
Right? It's almost like the guilt makes you a better parent sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, sometimes it can. But yeah, so yeah, we designed the album in a way that was less heavy on purpose. And I don't know where we're gonna go next, but I don't know if it'll be very heavy. To be honest, it might be completely different.
Heavy. It might be poppy.
It might be poppy.
It might be or like Poppy. Have you listened to Poppy?
Poppy? No. What's
oh gosh,
Poppy?
I love her. She
okay.
started as like some sort of AI pop star meme thing, but she has like heavy metal pop music, and I adore her. Oh my gosh.
I'll have to go check that out. I've been really I mean, this is gonna make me sound terrible, but I've been really into this whole new pop punk trend that's coming back. That's been my thing lately.
I've never left it.
Well, but nobody was really releasing anything though. That's the thing. Like people are releasing things right now, and it's kind of neat. But
yeah, that's true. Like Willow Smith has been doing a lot with that, and Machine Gun Kelly, I guess, has been.
Machine Gun Kelly. Avril Lavigne came out with a new album.
I know,
I actually like it.
2005 right now.
Everything that's old becomes popular again. It always happens. I'm a big fan of Olivia Rodrigo too. I know she's kind of like
great.
She's a lot of ways she's not like super. There's not a lot of depth to what's going on there. Like it's just kind of fun poppy rock stuff sometimes.
Some
and
of
I kind of like it.
Her entire Sour album was, I guess, about a bad breakup.
Okay, which I mean, how many bad breakup albums do we want, right? Let's
right. She's just getting out of high school or something too, so
yeah. But I love it.
I think we're gonna get a lot from her in the next bit.
I'm not critical of her. Trust me. I
love her.
Yeah, she's great. Twyla says hi. So excited for you all.
That's Mom.
Thank you. That's Mom.
That's Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of being excited, let's play another song then. Let's keep everybody excited.
Let's do Pretty and Dying.
Pretty and
It has an
Dying.
explicit warning because I swear in it once.
Once, I'm always being cautious. I'm like, we got to put the explicit warning if there's a swear. Probably didn't have to. I don't know what the official rules are. I looked them
Oh
up.
my
and I
god,
couldn't.
yes, Halsey. How did I forget
Oh,
about that?
duh,
Kyle?
Halsey. Oh, Halsey's great. Yeah. The latest Halsey album goes without saying. She had the best album that year. Totally.
Are you saying that just because she did her album with Reznor or what?
Well, I mean, that's probably one of the reasons why it made it so good, though, right? Like it was the perfect collaboration.
No,
It was
they're the
like,
perfect pairing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
don't forget Atticus Ross. Everybody forgets Atticus Ross, but he was involved too. Trent Reznor is just like, you just say Trent Reznor, you just assume Atticus Ross is in the background somewhere.
My middle name was going to be Ross if I was a boy.
Oh, nice. Okay, here we go. Pretty and Dying. Bold song.
Cut through the shit, cut through the middle, straight through, straight to you. Cut it out through the middle. Oh. Lift your head, looking up, mascara bleeding, resonates in your head, all your thoughts are screaming. Shout it out, baby, we gon' get you out. In your head, out your head when you wake up dead. Wake up dead. Ooh, when you wake up dead. Nobody cares unless you're pretty and tired. Nobody notices until you're not even trying. Until you're not even trying. When it feels like everything is broken, everything you are, you're not just a token. Mend the breaks with gold, you don't fit the mold. Just shine your light, shine it bright, light the fire inside you. Even if it feels like nobody cares. Unless you're pretty and tired. Nobody notices until you're not even trying. Nobody cares unless you're pretty and tired. Nobody notices until you're not even trying. Nobody cares unless you're pretty and tired. Nobody notices until you're pretty and tired.
Are we muted?
Can't play the song yet.
Christine
Yes.
says Pretty and Dying for Jam.
Yeah, I see that. I'm with you. That's. I think it's my favorite song on the album. It's just got such a vibe. It's our most viewed music
It's
video.
not too much truth in there. You know?
Too much truth?
Like, nobody actually cares unless someone is pretty or dying.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like that whole line, the death of one is a tragedy, the death of millions is just a statistic. It's kind of the idea that like like people don't really care much unless there's some kind of like
Something in it for them.
yeah, really, right? So maybe that's a bit of a different thing, but that's okay. Yeah, no, it's I think I get it. Like it's definitely the pretty people get paid more attention to in some ways, if that's the situation, right? So if a pretty celebrity is suffering, that's more important than the average person, right? So
Oh my gosh, is it ever? Like, yeah, I could go off on a whole tangent. I just won't right now.
it's kind of like I don't want to get too controversial, but I just some of these things that happen in the media, like celebrity controversies, and they get so much attention and people care so much. And I'm over here just going like, so like, I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I don't know. Like
What about like Joe Blow, the neighbor that just happened to? You don't care?
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, this has been happening to tons of other people. Like, why? Like now we care suddenly. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic. But
I get it.
Kyle says, sad is a vibe. SVD. Sad is a vibe. Chrissy says, way too accurate.
Yeah, it sucks, but that's just how it be.
Yeah. Will Smith fiasco. Oh no, I wasn't gonna say it, but Twyla says.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. No, that was kind of
so
exactly
much around that.
I just like the memes. I didn't care about anything else. The memes were good.
I feel like the memes are our gift.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if anybody loves the Bully Maguire meme. Bully Maguire is my favorite meme. Still is. I can't get over it. There's some great Bully Maguire edits on YouTube of like Bully Maguire getting slapped by Will Smith or Bully Maguire slapping Chris Rock. Like there's just some fantastic edits of Bully Maguire being thrown into the situation. So anytime there's a new meme, Bully Maguire gets involved.
I'm not shocked about that. Not at all.
I was sad that the new Spider-Man didn't have Bully Maguire in it in some capacity, or a reference to Bully Maguire at the very least.
I do love that they made all of the Spider-Man stand there and point at each other.
Yes, they did this. They did the point meme. They did that.
They did it.
I'll give them credit for that. But I wanted to see. I wanted Peter, real Peter Parker. Tobey Maguire. I wanted him to say things like dig on this or put some dirt in your eye or anything. He could have said anything like that just once.
Right. I can't lie though. My kids watch videos of like Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Mm-hmm.
And I have fallen in love with Tom Holland. He's just the sweetest little man.
He's a sweet man. He's a sweet little guy.
Right? Like, you're 19. You're so polite. Look at all the stuff you're doing. Good for you.
He's a pretty good Spider-Man.
He's great.
Yeah.
Like, he embodies the Peter Parker feeling. Like, look at all the stuff I can do, but I'm still really awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and he's kind of jokey too. He has a good jokey vibe to him. I mean, I'll always be a Tobey fan. Maybe it's just because I'm old. He's always my favorite. I do love
Tobey. I didn't watch any of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Not gonna lie.
He was good, but the movies themselves were something else, I think. Twyla says, "Have a great day. Back to work for me. Love you, Shilin Frets." Kyle says, "I imagine they wanted to distance themselves from Spider-Man 3 a bit." I know, but it's the best meme. All the memes are from Spider-Man 3.
Is that the one where Tobey went emo?
Yeah.
The symbiotic.
Okay, we're getting on a total tangent here, but I do have to say this. I rewatched the whole trilogy, leading up to. Well, actually, over the last couple of years, I watched all the Spider-Man movies, like everything, and I have a new appreciation for Spider-Man 3 I didn't have before, and it's weird because I used to really despise that film when I was younger, and I think as a filmmaker now, I totally get it more, and it's there's more to that movie than I expected. Actually, it's a little messy at times, but. I'm
looking forward to Carnage and Venom.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie yet.
I'm looking forward to that.
Which one? It's called. What is it called? I can't remember. Let There Be Carnage. That's what the movie's called, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
Carnage is my favorite villain. I'm really.
Oh, I know. Carnage is fantastic.
I'm surprised I haven't watched it yet, though.
I'm just too lazy.
But I don't know how child friendly it is, and I don't have a lot of.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Child-free time for that.
Kyle says, Andrew Garfield was a great Peter Parker Spider-Man. He was wasted on the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I agree. No, he was fantastic. They should make another one with him and get a competent team behind him.
I liked Into the Spider-Verse. It was really fun.
That was fantastic.
Spider-Mans. That was cool.
Yeah. Anyways, nerding out aside, Nerding out aside, that's like who we are. We just nerd out all the time. We have one more song to play for you.
It's my favorite.
It's Shalene's favorite. Here we go. All I Do Is Try.
Stream was shut down.
Yeah, we got booted. You know what? You know what's funny is I went live for our second part here on my personal page by accident and not on.
I know. I shared it to our Femme Fragile.
So you know. Oh,
I'm on
let's
it.
cut the music. Cut the music. So you know the crappy thing is we won't have chat overlay because it's referring to the wrong thing. So there's no chat overlay. Let's keep Spotify up here. That's okay. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna stitch this together after the fact as a full video and upload it to YouTube and Facebook and everything. So that way it doesn't cut out like that. Kyle says, we can read some chats though. Kyle says that is going to be a banger. That's going to be such a banger live.
That drop always gets me.
I love it.
The song comes on when I'm hanging out with the kids because they go, "Mom, let's listen to your music." So then I'll put it on and then they just get mad at me because they'll be playing, talking. I'm like, "Shh, it's happening."
Yeah.
And then I just
it's my music.
I get so excited. I'm like, "But wait, if I can now wake up."
Kyle played with us on that live. So there's a live video of that one coming out.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Right away. Yeah.
You could tell in the video I was getting just so into it too.
I really like that performance of yours. Yeah. Yeah, that one's really fun to play live. And actually we extend the drop because it's so
so good for me. Like,
yeah, it was great. There we go.
I think
okay.
it's that do. You know, that little heavy
the saw wave that's pulsing. Yeah.
Yeah. That like when it's loud enough, that just pulses through your chest.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be if we had like a big sub live, it'd be really bad. Like it'd hit you hard. That was like I don't know what the loudest sub you've ever heard is live, but I attended Skrillex and Diplo when they did that Jack U. They were called Jack U. And
Oh,
that was probably the
cool.
loudest bass I ever heard in my entire life. Like it just destroyed me.
I mean, it sounds like a good time.
Oh, it was great. I felt so awful after that show, but it was a fantastic show.
I
Um,
remember, like, I was in so much awe when I found out that Skrillex was the vocalist from
right.
First to Last.
I didn't know that band, so I actually found it. I did it the opposite way, where I learned of Skrillex first, and then I went back
Oh,
and
really?
listened to that band. Yeah,
Note to Self was my favorite song for a really long time.
that's a good tune. Chrissy says I went to a rave in 1994 in a tobacco barn in Nashville. That sounds
That
like a
sounds like a
time.
good story, Christine.
That sounds like a time.
That sounds like an amazing
I don't.
story.
I don't even know what do you like. I guess it's a rave, so I was gonna say, what do you do at a party in Nashville in a barn? But I get, you know what, that happens here though. We're in Saskatchewan, right? We have barn parties here. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah.
Right? I'm sure people would decorate. People have weddings in barns all the time
hmm
now.
hmm
Well, not that they never didn't, but, it's more of a thing now.
Oh, it's a story, says Chrissy. You have to have a live stream and tell us a story. Have your own live stream.
Joke's on you. I'm going to get to hear it later, probably.
Probably. There, stream that conversation. It didn't happen if you didn't stream it nowadays. That's the rule.
Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah. Okay,
No.
well, people who've listened to who are stuck around have heard the whole album. If you haven't heard the whole album, you can go to Spotify, you can go to Apple Music, you can go to YouTube, you can go to Bandcamp. It's everywhere. It's all over the place. You can't avoid it. It'll probably annoy you for the next week.
Yeah,
We'll,
we're going to be obnoxious with it.
we are going to be obnoxious.
I'm going to be obnoxiously making TikToks.
Yeah, and
I'm
all
going to
the
just
sounds.
be like, day one of getting our album, whatever.
Yeah, that's a really good point though. Like, so you can go down, you can see our TikTok down there. You can follow us, but there's all the sounds are on TikTok. There's a sound for every song on TikTok. So if you want to make a little TikTok video, please do.
Heck yeah. And if we get enough followers and stuff, I'll just like sit on there and crochet and chat with people when we can go live on there.
We've never done a TikTok live. We should do that.
Now, I think we need like 1,000,
Oh, is that what it is?
1,000 likes or something, followers to get on there.
I see. Yeah,
I
they have
think
different
so.
rules.
1,000 seems to be their happy number.
Yeah, so we've done a little bit of promotion on TikTok too with Bitter. So Bitter has had like 350,000 plays, I think, on TikTok because of because of all the different content creators that have used it. So that's been busy for us there. But here's the sad part, just for those of you out there interested in music land, is that translates to like probably nothing. I don't know. We're probably gonna get like 20 cents or something. Because all your
Here's
TikTok
a nice
plays,
shiny penny. Oh wait, we
honestly,
don't have those in Canada anymore.
TikTok plays translate into nothing, basically. So, hopefully that's going to get better. Because honestly, it's getting crazy how disposable music has become.
It is, and a lot of people will literally say like, I can't go through my day without listening to music.
Everybody loves music. They just don't like paying for it. So,
Yeah.
well, actually, that's not even true. People like to pay for their streaming service, but the streaming service doesn't like to pay anybody else. So,
The streaming services, they like to make money off of the backs of the workers.
yeah,
Sounds like a pyramid scheme to me.
it can be. Now we're getting political and controversial. We're off brand. No, just kidding.
I'm so controversial. Are you kidding?
Yeah, sometimes we can be.
Oh, I was joking. I didn't think I was that controversial.
Actually, no, you're not. No, you're not. I said I'm thinking we can be like in person, but maybe not online as much. The actually, so this album specifically, we decided not to, like, it was very much just personal experience type stuff, right? Like, hey, and you know what's beautiful about this, Shilin? There aren't any songs here about bad breakups.
No,
I just realized that you didn't write a single bad breakup song. That's nice. I appreciate that.
no love songs on this album.
Yeah, that's very rare. Doesn't happen.
That was something I was definitely trying to consciously trying to make happen.
I appreciate that because
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I just let you do whatever.
It's just really difficult when you're dealing with a lot of things and then the only things you can find are love songs.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Love songs they're nice. I like love songs, but at the same time, I like songs that tell stories and songs that make you feel things that aren't necessarily making you feel heartbroken because you might not be with someone or, you know.
Yeah. I always appreciated existential sadness over love sadness in my music. I was always Trent Reznor, a lot of it's existential sadness.
I exist, therefore I am sad.
Pretty much, right? Chrissy says, yay for no love songs. Yes, I agree. No, I nothing against people who write love songs. I mean, there's lots of great ones out there.
I love love songs.
Yeah. Literally
This
love.
I don't think a love song would have fit in this album.
No. It just, again, it's been done a million times. I guess
everything's been done a million times by now.
That's true. Yeah, like even like mashing genres and stuff is interesting and it's cool. But yeah, it is music. Music is at a point where it's been experimented with to death, really. So it's kind of hard to, like, it seems like a lot of stuff that becomes cool is just old stuff being recycled, right? So
yeah, I've been noticing a lot of what's the word, samples.
Mm-hmm.
From songs that I remember coming out in the early 2000s, and I'm just like, is this old enough to be sampled for things now and people aren't going to notice?
Yeah, no, that actually makes you feel really old, doesn't it? Like when, like, if you hear like a rap song that's sampled some old 90s song and you're like, oh, I remember that song.
Like, there's one that I got frustrated because I'm like, they need to stop. They sampled Heart, I think it was.
Oh no.
Oh, it was like rap and like a really, really pretty voice. And it just, I was like, what? This isn't Heart.
You're like,
this
wow.
isn't what I want right now. It is a hell of a drug. Christine says nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
It
Kyle
is.
says there's a shirt.
I think he's referring to your I exist, therefore I am sad.
I will make that into a shirt. I'll make a little graphic.
Hey, we should make a band shirt with that.
Oh, heck yeah, I will.
That should be the band shirt. I exist, therefore I am sad. Trademark, copyright. No, just kidding.
That's expensive to do that.
Yeah. Yep.
I've looked into that. No bueno.
So what? We're at the end. We've heard the whole album. We've released the album. We're winding down the day here. Everybody's gonna go eat their turkey, whatever. Good Friday. I don't know. What are you doing Good Friday? Tomorrow, Sunday, whenever. What we got some final thoughts? I mean, how do you feel now?
I don't know, a little giddy maybe, just because now it's out and like there have been some applications. Maybe. We need
applications.
To hear back. Yeah. So like, I don't know. I just want to play live. I'm so excited about it. It's been so long since like actually hitting a stage and just giving her.
Yeah. Actually, when we did the the videos were nerve-wracking, the live videos. They were more nerve-wracking than they were exciting, but at the same time there was a little bit of this I don't know, I get a taste of it a bit. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I haven't done this in a long time.
Roxy made my heart so happy while
Roxy's the
we were
best.
performing because she was like hiding out in the back and just like dancing away. I'm like, our audience of 2 and we've got one dancing. Yeah.
Yeah, Roxy really enjoyed All I Do Is Try.
Right?
She enjoyed. Yeah.
Our sad tunes, getting people bumping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sad. So sad.
Chrissy says, fish for the religious folks in the crowd tonight. Yeah, that's right. I guess fish for Good Friday is a fish day. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Today's not Zombie Jesus Day. Sunday's Zombie Jesus Day, I think, right? That's the day he rose from the dead. Something like that.
I don't remember.
Just want to say again, well done. It's so good. Can't wait to listen again, says Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle. It's not going to be the same without your painted nails and probably
and
some
the layers.
formaldehyde.
The layers of Kyle. The formaldehyde. Yes. Kyle works in a funeral home. Just for those of you who don't know.
It's my favorite cracking jokes about that.
Kyle works in a funeral home in Edmonton now, so now he's
Oh, now he's fancy funeral home.
yeah, fancy. Hey, and also thanks for filling up our little tip glass there. You can see all of the little Shalin faces in the glass.
Aw, it's so weird.
Nice and full. Lots of heads. Lots of Shalin heads.
I don't think you could handle more than one.
Hey, they're all right there. There's multiple. The many layers of Shalin.
Although we don't want to get into those layers. Just listen to the album. You'll
just
get
listen to the album. It's all there. Oh, Chrissy says, "Oh snap! I'm hella allergic to formaldehyde."
Well, I guess it's a good thing that they use it to preserve you when you're not alive and doing allergic things.
That's true. Kyle's painting his nails in the chat. Got a little paint.
Oh heck yeah! We never did have a nail painting party.
Yeah. Shalin painted my nails for what was it for? I think for that video. Yeah, you painted them the night before. Yeah, it was for the live videos.
Was it? We have a picture in my dinosaur dress trying to paint the nails.
Yes. In my studio.
Oh, I'm wearing another dinosaur dress. This one's got cute little colorful ones on it.
Did you make it?
No, I bought it.
Looks cool though.
It's pretty classy.
We Roman Empire Studios is moving. I don't know if I told you that. We found an office.
That's exciting.
It's going to be in the warehouse district. So
That's
we're just
exciting.
Finalizing things now.
In the warehouse district, you don't have to worry so much about other people doing stuff.
Yeah,
depending on where you're at.
It's a good location in terms of where the office is and the building and that kind of stuff and who's our neighbors and yeah.
Oh, Kyle's dropping knowledge on us. Actually, a lot of chemicals are formaldehyde free now. Just a fun fact for you.
Huh. The more you know.
Right? I bet there's a lot of people allergic to formaldehyde, and it's probably not great to get those fumes all the time.
Probably not. Are we going to try to break the record for longest stream of all time today? Is that our goal?
I mean, if we did that, I feel like we'd be sitting here for a week.
Oh, longer than that. I think there's a Twitch guy who's been going for maybe years. I don't know. Something like that. I thought I heard that.
Do they just watch him sleep or what?
Well, I was gonna say I don't know that he's on the whole time though. There's probably a rotation of people. I could be talking out my butt right now, but I feel like I read that. Okay, no, but you know what? That's a thing on Twitch. People sleep on Twitch now. Did you see that?
No.
There's
I sleep a lot.
There's sleep cams. You literally just watch somebody sleep. I don't know.
I guess I can see how for some people it could be comforting because hearing someone else breathing or snoring helps them sleep.
I saw one stream when they're so far away, you don't hear any of that. You just literally see them sleeping, and that's the stream. And I was like, okay.
So they're helping people stalk them.
Pretty much.
All I can think of is how many horror movies I've watched where it's someone just standing there watching you sleep, and then they walk away.
And they walk away.
Right, they sneak into your house to watch you sleep, and then they leave, or they take pictures and stuff.
Now they don't even need to sneak in. Yeah, you just show.
Right, you set the camera up for them. Thank you.
Yeah. Chrissy says, "Just wish they'd stop coding clothes in it. That are shipped internationally. Yuck. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, a lot of stuff coming out from China is coated in formaldehyde before we get it.
Yeah. Okay. Just to disinfect it, kind of thing.
Yeah, probably. Doing what they can. I'm sure there's not much you can do to disinfect things or cloth items, at least.
It's unfortunate we have to ship things halfway around the world all the time. Can't just make them. But that's just where we're at.
We can. It's just cheaper, and they have, again, not great topics or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, fun. I mean, sadness. Let's talk about sadness.
This is sad.
I'm just kidding. This is real sadness.
There's less. I think there's less rules for employers.
Yeah. The labor laws suck.
They're able to send cheaper things to us.
It's free trade plus labor laws equals exploitation. Yeah. Chrissy says keeps insects off, formaldehyde.
Yeah, I can see that. Don't want moths and
Yeah.
baby mice.
Oh, got some dogs, some doges.
I think Adam's home. I hear a truck pulling into the driveway.
Is that Adam?
I think so. He was on a tow, so.
Ah. That would be a good time. I think this is a good time for us to maybe wrap it up. We've been going for almost 2 hours total.
Dogs say bye.
Ruff, ruff, ruff. Take a bite
Say
out of
bye,
crime.
Olive and Ruby.
Reminds
They're
me
so
of that
scary.
there's that like Simpsons episode where the take a bite out of crime dog and it's like ruff, 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 and it just like says over and over again as their words. I don't know. It's an old Simpsons reference. The dogs reminded me of it.
All the Simpsons episodes are on Disney Plus. Just saying.
They are. I know there's too many. I can't watch all that.
There's a few.
They got bad after a while. We actually, my son and I watched them for a while. Like we watched, I think like the first 7 seasons or something. But yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Shalyn, thanks so much for working with me for all these years.
Well, thank you for inviting me to your like bubblegum goth project that turned into this.
Yeah, no, it's it all started with a haircut, and
Right?
ended with a live stream, and then the album came out.
We say ended, but
Well, I mean
it's
the
not ended quite yet.
the album cycle ended here, and now we have to play it.
Right? Yay!
Yay! High fives through Zoom.
Wait, I'm not. My dog is looking at me like I'm the dumbest creature on the planet right now.
It's because we pretty much are. The dorkiest anyway. Kyle claps. Thank you, Kyle. Chrissy says bye bye, Olive and Ruby.
I'll give them hugs and kisses for you.
Now, one thing, if you know Shalyn well, and me actually too, we're really bad at saying goodbye and stopping things. That never happens.
Yeah.
So,
We'll talk forever.
so I'm just gonna hit a button and it's gonna be all over, and that's
Right.
the end of it. And then
My signature sign off. Okay, bye.
don't go anywhere, Shalyn. Don't go anywhere in. Don't go anywhere yet, though. We're saying bye to them.
Okay.
Bye bye. Bye.